So I finally managed to get my hands on one of the bigger LEGO City sets this year, and it is this one, set 60306, the Shopping Street. And you know what? This is a really large box for what is actually a very small set. Now I think they may have made this box so big because the price is quite steep for the set, and they want to try and make it look like you're getting more value for your money. But in the UK, this set is £60 or $80 in America, which gives it a price per piece of 11.3p in England or 15 cents in America. So this is a pretty high price per piece. However, obviously you do get 2 of the new road plates as well as these kind of rounded bits and the pedestrian walkway as well in this set. So we'll quickly go through the set, all the little bits you get, what bits are stickers, what bits are prints, and then I'll kind of go over my thoughts and opinions on the set and whether I think it's worth the value or not. So this shop comes with 6 minifigures, technically 2 shops and a small kind of outdoor training area. It comes with 2 of the 16 by 16 road plates and then 1 of the pedestrian road plates, which is actually a 8 by 16, and then it does come with enough for making the center reserve line as well as some extras for the walkway as well. This set comes with 16 stickers overall, although most of them are duplicates because that's the sides on the wagon, the sides on the sports car, and some other bits and pieces which I'll show as we go around. But it's mainly the vehicles that actually have these stickers. So most of them you can leave off if you want to, but it's not too bad. And again, I think these city sets are pretty decent, the fact they don't have a lot of stickers. This set also comes with 5 instruction manuals. So if you did want to build this as a family, you can do that. However, they're very, very small builds, so it wouldn't take you very long anyway. So first things first, let's start with all the minifigures. So this guy is a pretty generic city minifigure. This is the nice nougat colour. I think this is a bit of a rarer hairpiece. I don't seem to have many of these in my collection, but he's pretty decent all in all. Comes with this nice sleeveless kind of jumper and then just normal grey trousers underneath. Now this guy is kind of built in the sports car, but I think he also kind of looks like he belongs in the little gym centre bit as well on the side. So kind of a basic city minifigure, but not anything you'd really expect any different in these kind of sets. Next we have this sportier lady. Now she's got this really cool nice sport jacket on. Again, just plain legs underneath, but she does have this quite nice white hat hair combo. Again, no double face. The other guy didn't have double face expression either. Next we have the only kid in the set with this mopped kind of orange hair. Pretty cool. I like that minifigure face print. I think it looks really, really nice. Then he has this blue hoodie as well with just dark brown trousers. Nothing too interesting there, but he is a pretty nice minifigure. Again, no dual face molding, which is a bit sad. But then we have what looks like that guy's grandpa. Now he has the standard kind of checkered shirt on, which is a pretty common piece to have. Again, no dual facial expression with this guy either, which is a little bit sad. But anyways, has the kind of Obi-Wan Kenobi hair in grey and the kind of spectacles with the mustache. Again, no printed legs. Next we have the maintenance worker minifigure. Now she is really cool. I really like this hat hair combo, really cool. Again, no dual facial expression. None of these guys in the set have them, but I do like this shiny torso. I think it looks really, really cool, and she does have a little walkie-talkie in her back as well, but no printed legs again. And last but not least, we do have the chef guy who does have leg printing. So he's the only guy with leg printing. He has a little logo for the coffee, which is pretty cool, and he has a nice chef's hat. And again, I kind of understand that this guy doesn't have the no dual facial expression because he has the chef hat on, but pretty cool minifigure nonetheless. So that's all the minifigures in the set. I think they're pretty nice and varied. Bit sad that none of them have really leg printing bar the chef, but he's a pretty cool character, and I did wish that some of them had dual face printing as well, which none of them have, which is a little bit of a shame. So next we'll get into the 2 vehicles. First up we kind of have this generic Bumblebee looking sports car. Pretty cool actually. I can't quite like this. This is a 6 stud wide one, enough for just 1 seat in the middle. And then it does have stickers on the sides. These bits here are stickers, and it does have a sticker on the front for the registration number plate. But other than that, everything else is just built really, really nice. And if I just pop the driver in as it showed in the instructions, that's kind of what it looks like with 1 minifigure in the actual driver's seat. Pretty cool. I really like this car. I think it's great, and it does go quite well with the set. Never can have too many kind of sports cars for the city. Now this is the maintenance vehicle, which I thought was a little bit, I don't really usually like these vehicles, but this one is really cool because it is actually one where you are putting and repairing these new street lamps in the new city sets. Now this one looks really nice because it's not too big and bulky, which I really like. There's little places here to store the extra equipment. Now one of them is being used by my actual maintenance person at the moment, and if I go and get her, she just sits on in here at the top, and then she can go and actually repair the lights, which I think looks really, really cool. This moves up and down, has quite nice articulation, very simple. It's only got 1 kind of actual point of movement, but it looks great nonetheless. These are city stickers on the sides, and this is actually stickers here as well, which is a little bit annoying. I wish that was printed. And then it has a sticker here which looks like the kind of Flash looking logo, but pretty cool nonetheless. Very easy to take the top off this inside. You can easily get in there to put figures in and then just pop it back together. And then if I just lift her up here, there's also a little door at the back which does contain 2 of the glow-in-the-dark 1x2s, which are for the lamps themselves, which is really cool. Really nice little vehicle. I do actually really like this one. I often think that these kind of ones are a little bit annoying, but for this set I do actually think it looks pretty decent. And just to show you, kind of, she can go up there and get to the height of the lamp right there, which I just think looks absolutely ace. So because it's a bike shop, there are 2 bikes on. This is the kind of 3D sign, which I think looks absolutely great, which is a mountain bike in blue. You also get a pink bike inside that is on a little rotatory device, which I think looks absolutely awesome. Then you get this kind of trike looking vehicle that you can actually put a minifigure at the front. So let's do that now, like so. And I think this looks really, really decent. I do really like this. I love this yellow bike. This is actually the same one. I believe it's blue for the ice cream one that we've seen in the past, where there's usually like a hot dog stand at the front or an ice cream section. So I think they're doing a really nice reuse of this, and I just think that looks really, really fun. And it goes on the actual new bike lane we have here in the blue. And these actual bike pieces here are actually printed, which is really nice to see. Okay, so that's the vehicles. Now we'll get on to the actual little shops we have at the back. And what I'll do is actually unclip the front of this so you can see these in better detail. So this 16x16 perfectly matches up with the 16x16 road plate here. You have an 8x16 here, which perfectly matches up to the little kind of outdoor training area here, and then you have another 16x16 that matches up perfectly with the little bakery shop. So let's go to the bakery shop first, and I'll show you what's inside this one. So from the outside, you can see they've managed to get a little kind of eating area here with a chair and a croissant on the side. This is a sticker menu sheet here, but again, it looks really, really decent. It actually reminds me, I think I might be in a friend set. It looks familiar to me anyway. But you have a sticker here as well for the logo of this shop, which is obviously a pretzel. It looks really, really cool though, very European. And then here, using the rings, you actually have a little bike stand, which is very cool. Now these are only 4 studs deep, and then they kind of have this arched back to kind of show them as a facade. But on the inside, you can see there is still kind of a little bit of room, not too much, but they've done an alright effort here. So you've got bagels here with the big bagel piece in 2 different colours, which is really cool. And then you have the baker right here in the back. He does fit there, so I'll remove him just to show you what's in this back here. Now, this is really interesting. They've used pretzel pieces on a flower stem, which is really interesting to use as a little stand, which I think looks really cool. Then there's a coffee machine right here, and then there is actually a printed counter piece right there, which is really cool. I think that's a new piece. I haven't seen that before in that printing. Very nice to see. As well as actually also talking about new prints, there's also a new 5p piece coin right on the counter there as well, and it's like a new bigger 5. Don't know why they've done that. Maybe it's just easier to print, but pretty cool shop. I quite like that one. And then next we have my favorite one actually out of all of them, which is the little bike shop. Now this one looks really decent from the outside. I just want to show you actually, this is the bike lane that goes in the front, which is really cool with this printed bike piece there. I really like that. I want to try and get some more of those. But you can see this has this nice rounded window, and then this really cool 3D sign here kind of made it to look like mountains with a mountain bike on top. I think that looks absolutely awesome. So turning it around, you can see that inside, again, this is another just 4 studs wide, but it has enough room for another cashier till here and some money on the side. And then we have this really nice little setup here with the helmets, and then this actually rotates around this bike, and I think that's a new colour bike as well in this kind of pink. If I remove the girl, you can also see that there we have what looks like a new print for a keyboard, which looks like the new Apple keyboard, which is pretty cool. And then we have a $100 bill as well as the kind of generic monitor as well. Really, really cool little building. I do really like these. I think they could have added maybe a little bit more for the price of this set, because it does feel like it's a little bit lacking with the fact that it's only 4 studs and it doesn't even really have a roof. It would have been nice to have had a proper roof on these sets. And then last but not least, we have the outdoor area. So here we go. This also has the printed bike piece there, which is pretty cool. Then you have a water bottle on a bench right here and a little dog poo there, which is quite interesting. And then these kind of blocky built fences. I think I prefer the standard fences, but obviously they wouldn't have fitted on 2x pieces, so they've had to use those. And then it's kind of a pull-up bar kind of looking thing here and a pull-up bar there with just kind of an orange kind of overlay that maybe what should go out into like a field or something, or a park. But again, they've kind of got a nice little look to it. Nothing too amazing, but it kind of just adds on that little bit extra so they can add the walkway into the set, really. Okay, so what are my overall thoughts on this set? Well, first off, if you're not interested in the new road plate system, then I just would not recommend getting this set at all, because it is a pretty high price. And obviously that's because these road plates are included. But even with these road plates are included, I do still think this is a little bit too high of a price. You're getting a generic kind of sports car, which you can usually pick up for around £9 anyway, so this is kind of just a filler to the set, really. I really do actually like this city service van. I think this is really, really cool, and this is actually one of the highlights of the set, as well as I really do like this little trike vehicle here. These two little sets are pretty cool, and I'm definitely going to be using them in the future to kind of make mocks, because these are definitely not big enough for like a normal kind of AFOL city. But for a small city, for a small kid, I can see this being a really nice set, as well as going along with some of the other city sets that we've got this year. I really do like the vibrant colours, but I do wish that maybe this wasn't a bakery, because we get a lot of bakeries in city sets and it just feels like another generic bakery. It would have been cooler to have got something a little bit cooler, especially something like this mountain bike shop, which I think looks really, really nice. I love the feature that this can spin around, and I really do like this 3D sign, and it kind of puts this sticker piece to shame, really, the fact that this one just looks so plain compared to the one next door to it with the really cool rounded front and everything. But overall, I think it's a pretty cool set. I definitely probably would wait for a sale on this one. However, it is an exclusive to certain stores. So in the UK, this is an Argos exclusive, as well as I think it's also available at lego.com. But anyways, that's my thought on the shopping street. Let me know in the comments down below if you're going to be picking this one up, or whether you kind of agree that it's a little bit too expensive at this price point, and hopefully they will drop this at some point in the near future. But if you enjoyed the video, how about a like? And if you absolutely loved it, then how about subscribe? And as always, have an absolute awesome day. Right, now how am I going to mock these? Definitely needs to be a lot bigger, but I'm thinking of maybe using the 3-in-1 toy shop from last year, because that one's blue as well. That hopefully should go with that. And then this, I really don't know what to do.